It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Screenplay, here's Etienne. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 37.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. put a drive together. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 68 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, ETN once more. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Urban. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action. Now a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt. The
kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for block power. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Duggan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 11-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now an audible here into something else.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Track 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll drop the throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, go, Rick. Go.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Sly able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 16.
Straight ahead, ETN. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Check that, streets.
ETN once more. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ring alert, ring alert.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Duggan now to throw. And got his man complete. There he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Buffalo 18. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Ibuka, 81 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Raider first down. A gain of 14.
Duggan.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
16 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10.
Here's Duggan to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
To throw is Duggan. Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Bowers.
13 yards on the play. That's another Raiders first
Duggan will look to throw this. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pick up the 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and goal, Duggan.
5-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to back at the 16-yard line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Dugan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the
14 more yards. That's another.
49. 3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cougar 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bucs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
To Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Trap 60. 69, ready, 60, go.
Duggan looking to throw. Touchdown Raiders! Dante Thornton with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Raiders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you...
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory, as they have been outplayed tonight.
No gain on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And a powerful stiff arm, it frees him. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Bucs will set up.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for a player.
secure it. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Throwing. Duggan. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Off the play fake. Dugan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Yaya Diaby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
And the Raider first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There's that man again. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First and goal, Raiders.
Back to throw. Dugan. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
20 Irving. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 30.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 34 yards. And the Raiders are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Dugan. Under pressure, they down him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Off play action. Dugan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell doing the honors as he hands the trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
on some chill. We go 0 to